Hey, hey.
Hey, what's up, yo? This is the Business Temple Podcast,
Ooh,
live on YouTube, live in Coachella. What's
hell
up,
yeah.
everybody? What's up, Super Ray?
What's up, Super Alex?
Oh,
Oh, man.
shit. We are here. Damn. After months and months apart doing the show online, we are here right now. Ray came over all the way from New York, Coachella. This is the second day. It's been a crazy first night. Lots of surprises. All y'all out there have seen it. Oh my gosh. You know we could not miss the Business Temple.
We could
Stay
not.
consistent. We doing it every 9 a.m. PT, 12 p.m. ET, every single Saturday.
Woo, baby.
Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
it. Let's get it.
Yo, like and subscribe. Go ahead and sit back and strap on for a great show here at Coachella. This is the Coachella special. As you can tell, my voice is gone.
Yup.
I've been screaming for all the amazing artists that are here today. And, well, I mean, I can't even tell you how incredible it's been. The journey has been tough, no question. If you guys know my story or follow me on Instagram, you already know I had to take 4 planes to get here. But
Damn.
we're here and we're ready to go. So, like the title says, let's work hard, let's play even harder.
That's right.
Let's
That's
get
right.
it.
We got to be an example, right?
Yo,
Consistency. Here we are right now, Coachella. Yo, man, it's funny how you say strap on. We are actually in a vehicle right now, strapped in.
oh,
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Work hard, play harder. We're going to teach y'all all about that lifestyle. And it is a lifestyle. Work
It
hard,
is.
play harder. A lot of entrepreneurs follow that lifestyle. As a professional, before I even became an entrepreneur, that was a huge thing for me. So let's talk about that. Working hard and playing hard. What does it mean? Where does the term come from? And what are some examples we can share?
Well, I mean, for me, working hard and playing hard means that you get to enjoy the things in life if you get in what you put out. So,
That's right.
well, garbage in, garbage out. Let's say, if you work hard, you make your money. You know what you're putting into your life, and you can express it and spend the money that in the way that you like. So I'm a strong and a true believer in having fun, because life isn't just about going to work, waking up and doing the same thing over and over, like living in a hamster wheel.
Yeah,
You don't want to do that.
definitely.
You don't want to do that. So take some time for yourself, enjoy the beautiful views, and you get to still do things like this. If you do have a podcast like we do, it's okay. Look, we take the hour of our day because we enjoy this. We're consistent. We want to make sure
Absolutely.
that we put every single thing that we have inside of us is showcased here. I don't know, bro. It's just awesome to live that kind, have that mentality that you don't always have to be working. I mean, it's not the 1990s and the
Nope.
1920s or back then where it wasn't acceptable to just have fun. Having fun is a luxury. It's not a luxury. You don't have to make it a luxury. You can make time for your friends. You can make time for your family. You can make time for people that you care about. So do so every single time. What about you,
I would
Super
say,
Alex?
man, I would say work hard, play harder it's work-life balance. You know what I mean? Like we right here right now, we're doing this 30 minutes. And then we're about to play hard for the next 12
Yeah.
hours. You know what I mean? So we live in that same thing. But what's more importantly, it is work-life balance. I would say as an entrepreneur, it's absolutely needed. I'm a solopreneur. And so when it comes to work-life balance, it's just sometimes it's difficult for me to do. I'll admit that because as a solopreneur, 24 hours, 24/7, you always have something to do. You always have work.
Yeah.
And so you have to be intentional about shutting off and intentional about having fun. Now, I know, Ray, you mentioned we're in different parts here. I know I'm a solopreneur right now you're working with a team.
I am working with a
So
team.
how does that contrast with a solopreneur? Like my situation, I got to be more intentional about it. It's kind of difficult to yank me out of work, but once you do, I'm there, full on, full out.
It feels like the world is on your shoulders in a way, because without you, the business fails. Or
Exactly.
it doesn't move. And it might feel like it's at a standstill when you try to take a break or something like that. But sometimes you need that. And
That's right.
when, as from the perspective of a team, I think your entire team needs to be well equipped and well understand and have a good understanding of what everybody's jobs are within the team. That way, if one of us gets sick, if one of us gets hit by a car, or one of us gets to take a vacation, we can enjoy the time if we're taking a vacation because we understand our team is capable of doing what they have to do. So make sure when you're in a team setting, train your employees in a way that they understand what's going on from top to bottom. Even if it's not fully, just do it so it's enough for you can actually take some time off. And honestly, I can't stress that enough. The world keeps moving, the world keeps spinning without you.
Yes.
Don't think that, oh, I can't take a break because the world is going to implode at some point, or your job is going to implode. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares.
That's it. You know, I had to learn. I really had to learn that the world is going to go on without me. And I think it's such an enlightening thing because you mentioned earlier, use a pretty good example. It's like you're carrying the world on your shoulders. And sometimes it do feel that way, you know, that you've got all these things you got to do and you feel like you can't take a break from it. And so you just got to, once again, really be intentional about that and accept the fact that no matter what happens, whether you're working or not, the world does move on without you. Yeah. And so you don't have to carry the entire burden of trying to take care of everything all at once every single day, because solopreneurs, that's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
You gotta have time for yourself. Ray mentioned that, hey, you know what? If you'll be at a standstill if you yank yourself out of your own business. Yeah. But you know what? It's okay for your business to be at a standstill, because once that's there, you know, your business will always be there. But if you find yourself stuck, if you find yourself in a standstill, that's going to be harder to get out of.
That's true. That's very profound, bro.
You know, I don't even know how I can say that in the morning. But yes, you gotta yank yourself out of your own business and just have fun, enjoy it if you can. Of course, they call it work-life balance for a reason. You can't have too much work. You can't have too much life as well. You can't be, you know what I mean? You can't be like celebrating all the time too. That doesn't sound right. You can't have too much life. But you know what I'm saying, right? You cannot like overindulge.
Yeah, overindulge.
There you go. With the plane, and you can't overdo it work either. And you know, a lot of great entrepreneurs and authors really teach that too. It's just all about balance. You know,
what are some of the steps, Alex? What can you take? What are the things that you can prioritize? And
as a solopreneur, what I do to prepare for playing hard, I would say I'd like to I exercise first, at least every single day, a week before I start playing hard, because I got to develop that cardio.
We're about to do yoga after this.
We are about to do yoga after this. You know, it's all about health as well when you play hard. And here at Coachella, Ray mentioned it's a marathon, not a sprint. I am slowly learning that. And I think in business, it's really like that too.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be an overnight success, especially without work-life balance. You will not achieve success anyhow. So I would say the steps would be, I usually do an out of office thingy on my email, and letting clients know that, hey, I'm going to move some schedules around, and I'm going to move some coaching sessions around to prioritize my mental health. I really tell my clients that, like, hey, I gotta do something for me to work on my mental health, and they completely understand.
Yeah,
you know,
most people would.
Yeah,
I think most people would. It's just a very mutual understanding now that if you need to take some time off, then take it. I mean, you can't always be on, and I think that's the message here, to just take that break. If you're thinking about taking a vacation, do it right now. Just close this app. Stop watching as this book that
just take
that vacation. Because if you're at a point where you're like, I need a vacation, that's when you actually do need a vacation. Just go. And
I agree.
The world is going to keep spinning without you, and it's not a huge deal. Let's get into some of the Greek mythologies and how we tie this back to
philosophy.
You
know how it is in the business temple. We marry philosophy, ancient philosophy, and modern business. And so as we were doing research on this entire topic, we want to give it a little flavor of philosophy as well. And we want to talk about Greek mythology. And we found somebody called Dionysus. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, Dionysus emphasizes the point of having fun. He's the Greek god of wine, theater for some reason too. He's a Greek god of indulgence, of partying. He is the guy you want to follow when you see the one. If you see that one person in the crowd dancing super hard,
That's you, bro.
That's a Dionysus inside that person that is just.
That's the party god.
Party god.
You got to pray to that party god. Oh, man. But yeah, so I actually didn't even know that existed. Like, oh, man, that there's a party guard out there.
Yeah.
But you got to bring your inner Dionysus out. Bring it out. You got to have that. We did an episode before on Epicureanism.
Yes.
And I love that episode because it's very similar to this one. If y'all haven't seen it yet, it is on our Clubhouse. Check it out on the description below. You will find a link to our Clubhouse. We have a bunch of episodes. There must be at least 30, 40 episodes there if y'all want to catch up on that as well. Epicureanism is such a great episode because we talk about the contrast between that and Stoicism. And Epicureanism really follows the pursuit of pleasure.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot of insights in that as well.
And but the other one that I can think of is Wu Wei, when we
what's that?
Like following the flow. So it's like being in your flow state as well. So I think that's also important to find your rhythm, find your flow, and just going with the flow, because things are not going to happen exactly as you plan it. And sometimes you need to just let go. Sometimes you just need to let go. Well, tying it back to Dionysus, bro, I gotta say, we saw him last night.
Yeah, we did. Saw him multiple times. Oh man, y'all gotta bring that inner Dionysus out, because you absolutely need to, especially at a time where you know you're working hard. It's to prevent it from burnout as well.
Yeah,
burnout, stress. You gotta have something that you can use as an outlet. And we're not talking about like, hey, go to the gym, take a walk. We're talking about like a real vacation, a 3 to 5 day vacation where you could just forget about the world for a second and just think about you. That's self-care. That's a lot of self-care right there. And I know there's a lot of preparations going into it. I might be sitting next to the best person I know when it comes to the organizing and logistics. How do we take care of everything? How do you do it, right?
Well, I'll be remiss if I didn't say it was a lot to do with Rachel. But no, yeah, it does take a lot of planning, a lot of work to make things go right. And I would say, even if you plan to the T, you still will forget something, like I did. I forgot the tickets.
Oh man. But hey, you're here.
Hey, you're here. You make it. You just make a plan to problem solve and then get here. I'd say when it comes to organizations and planning, if you do all the legwork beforehand, you don't have to stress on during the onset. So let's say, for example, if you're planning a trip to California and doing Coachella, have a list, have a schedule, have everything that you need on hand, so you don't have to start looking for everything. Because I think there's a misconception when it comes to, if you're partying, you don't know exactly, like, you just go with whatever. When you want to party in the right way, where you want to have things.
I love that.
Yeah, you want to have things in set, so you don't have to worry about those things in the future. So you make a plan, you have a schedule, you sync up with your friends, you act as a unit, and it just goes really well. As you can see, like, the group that we have is like 20 of us.
Yep.
Yeah, and we are very well coordinated. We are a monster. We are a machine. We move as a unit, and it's super cool to see that there's other like-minded people out there, and find like-minded people that are in the same wavelength, that are in the same page. Because there's people out there that just want to kill your vibe too.
Yes.
Don't let people kill your vibe. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you shouldn't do something just because it's expensive or it's too much. Like, I don't think I would do it, so it might not be for you. Don't ever let people tell you those things, because you're never going to enjoy your life if you continuously listen to everybody else. putting you down.
Boom.
Yeah.
Damn. How you dropping this wisdom early in the morning? But that's what we flowing right now, brother. We flowing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like your point on really planning and preparing and partying right. That's probably the best thing I've heard this morning, man. Because if you don't do that the right way, then that party or that vacation, it's just gonna be stressful.
Yeah.
You're already fucking stressed at work. You know, you gotta be stressing your vacation too. That's not the right way to do it. That is not the Dionysus way.
It's not.
But what is important is that, like what Ray said, just, you know, be able to plan properly, meet up with the right people or get in touch with the right organizers so that when you do get to the point where, hey, I want to play hard, everything's ironed out. You know, you don't got to think about a lot of things. You just got to, you know, do your part, whatever that part is, and then enjoy yourself. Enjoying yourself doesn't have to be so complicated. You know, it actually can be simple, and you can actually be extremely decisive about it. And you know what? One more important thing, don't come home after that vacation feeling all guilty and shit because you went to that vacation. You ever get that? Sometimes I get that.
Vacation
but now, vacation guilt? Yeah, you ever?
No.
I just thought of that. Like, that's not even on the agenda, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I do. Well, yeah, sometimes I do get vacation guilt. Like, hey, you know what? I left a lot of emails. I left a lot of work behind. And one way that I really kind of yank myself out of that mindset is that, hey, I'm extremely thankful for this experience because I'm not just paying for a vacation. I'm here with my brother, with my best friend. This is an experience in Coachella. This is something I won't ever forget. So if you kind of flip the script in your mind and be like, hey, you know what? This is an experience. I'm not just, you know, taking a vacation because I need a break or anything like that. This shit is meaningful for me. This is something that I don't want to forget. This is something that I did for me. And coming from that helps me kind of get rid of that vacation guilt stuff. What do you do?
Well, I don't have vacation guilt.
Oh, good for you, though. Why not, though?
I never.
Why don't you get it?
Because I'm just happy in the sense that I enjoy the moment. I'm not the type of person to feel guilty for working on myself, because for a long time I've dealt with bullshit in my life that it just, you deserve to have happiness. Everybody deserves to be happy. Yeah. That's one of the things that we all need in our life is more happiness. It's impossible for us to do our jobs or to be a better entrepreneur if we ourselves aren't in the right mindset, in the right state of well-being. And I don't regret a thing. I don't have any guilt when it comes to vacations, because it's just, it's like the recharge button is like going at full mode, draining your battery 100 to every single time without taking the time to recharge. Like, would you ever do that? No. So why would you do that with yourself? Exactly. I don't understand how people can provide so much energy to other people and not provide energy for themselves. This is something I always tell everyone. You need to provide energy for yourself.
You fill your cup first. Yeah. You know, you got to fill that shit to the brim so that you could share it with everybody else. Because if you don't, that burnout will seep in, stress will seep in, and you'll just end up worse. Yeah,
you won't be good for anybody. Not even yourself. You're not doing anybody any favors. But
exactly. You know, being happy, that actually makes your immune system better. Overall increases your vitality. You know? So if that is the case, then why not make the decision to be happier today? Like what Ray said, freaking stop watching this right now. Go book that vacation wherever it is. We over here at Coachella. If some of y'all are here, hit our page up over at the Business Temple and let's sync up. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy this vacation. Any last words for them?
We're about to do that right now. We're about to enjoy our vacation. We still make time to talk to the people, to talk to our fans, to talk to anybody watching that needs this kind of message today. And look, man, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Let's practice
what we preach, shall we?
We definitely practice what we preach, 100%.
All right, then. Yo, I just want to say, Ray, I'm so happy that you're here. we only do live episodes together. There have been a few in the time that we've been doing the Business Temple podcast for over 1 year. We have been doing this straight for over 1 year. Tons of episodes, tons of content. Thank you all for joining us in this journey. You can expect a lot more things to happen, a lot more surprise special edition episodes like this. And
special edition episode.
That's right. Coachella episodes and stuff like that. And if there's anything that y'all want us to talk about specifically, you can hit us up at businesstempleshow@gmail.com. Any philosophy or any modern business methodology that you want us to talk about on air, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
And where can they follow us?
At the Business Temple. It's _business_temple on Instagram. And yeah, they can follow us here, subscribe. Much love.
Smash that subscribe button, yo.
Slap that subscribe.
Get it. Pray to the party god. Bring your inner Dionysus out.
Let's go.
Get it, baby. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.